Good morning, good evening. Welcome to our new video. In the ceremony together today, we are I'm following my guidance. I'm following my Akashic records, and today I'm going to be working with the mimosa flower. This bright yellow, beautiful, heavenly smelling plant. And that's not part of the Celtic here. The mimosa tree is not part of the 13 trees of this series, but it is flowering right now where I live. I live in Turkey, in Istanbul, and I just came back from a snowstorm. It's the beginning of February. I took my dog out for her morning walk, and we've been in a snowstorm for 2 days, and I know it's going to last longer. So I'm really cold. I'm in the middle of, a storm. There are a lot of energies, a lot of violent energies. But in the middle of it, there's this beautiful flower. There's this yellow, bright flower in the middle of all this gray. And it felt like hope. It felt like an awakening of the solar plexus. I know that that's the energies that we're working with. I would recommend joining my Patreon even for free. I have energy updates on there that feel safer there than it would on my community tab or on Instagram. So I would recommend reading the energy update of last week, because it was about the divine masculine, about the crown chakra, about sovereignty, and about the collective updates that we're going through. So today is a ceremony along those lines, even though I don't know who this video will touch. I don't know how you'll receive it, but I hope that this helps you. So we have sirens going on. I don't know if you can hear them. But let's keep going on, because that's very representative of the energy, right? There's a lot of alertness, there's a lot of urgency, there's a lot of stress. Right now in Istanbul, Turkey, we are very stressed about an earthquake. Yesterday was the 2nd anniversary of the earthquake in southeast Turkey. And there's a lot of earthquakes that have been happening in Santorini, in the Aegean Agency, between Greece and Turkey. So it's the same tectonic plates. So we're at risk. We don't know what's going to happen. The city is not ready for it. So we're stressed. But in the middle of it, I'm trying to have hope, and I'm guided to have hope and to be helpful, to be a part of helping people feel safer in that moment. So it's that bright yellow in the middle of the gray. For me, this means something. This color pattern means something. I don't know if it will connect to you. So let's let the mimosa come in. Let's let the mimosa tree guide come through and help us in this moment of need. It's not the first time that we work with mimosa. I have the essential oil of mimosa with me as well, that I've offered in a video. The mimosa tree is a huge guide for me. It is part of the Akasha family, and Akashic records, Akasha, the acacia tree, that's a connection that I made a while ago. Something that really helped me was also having a spoon of honey, Akasha honey, every day. That helped me in the frequency of channeling the Akashic records. And I work with the Akashic records. Every session of mine, every time that we are together, I am channeling the Akashic records. So if you were interested in that, you can book a session with me, and we can work through that together, because I do offer access to the Akashic records, questions, answers, but also healing through them. So that could be a sign for you. We are working on the crown chakra and sovereignty in my next ceremony on Patreon, on the Delta tier. So you should check that up before the 13th. So you have just a few days to join if you are interested in balancing the divine masculine and divine feminine, specifically the divine masculine, the crown chakra, and integrating sovereignty. We have a lot of sirens. So I'm going to go into the silence So we have the root chakra here, and we're going to work with appeasing the root chakra that's feeling very stressed. And from activating the root chakra, we're going to see a solar plexus that is able to relax. All through the Akashic records with the help of the mimosa tree. So I'm going to put this red jasper, it's a big one, right all the way down the camera, the tripod, and it's going to be a representation of our collective root chakra. And we're going to work down and down and up. Alright, I'm guided to put the mimosa right there with the root and do this weaving of the energetic field, the electromagnetic field of our collective, and integrate it deeper with the crystalline grid around the earth. And helping this for the collective helps you. And you can say, I accept, I consent, to further allow the energy to enter and help you wherever you're at. Na som no toi krei, that's light language. Nonya nai koroto to mie tonya. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like, okay, we're going through a storm, right? There's all those gray clashes. If you allow yourself to be just one yellow flower, one budding bright color, one little star within the grid, there's a lot of, if you see it as a cloth, right? There's meeting points within that cloth. We are those meeting points. We are holding the grid together. If you can be that one flower of hope, it inspires the people around you. And then the more of us do that, the more we're transforming the journey from a gray storm to a wave of yellow, of sovereign beings. We've been taught to wait for one savior, but it's actually all of us doing this. All of us have the power. We all have to be in this together. The storm just got deeper right now. The sky is even darker. You can maybe understand it from the light. Here, it's much darker. But it's not going to change us. It's not going to scare us. We're going to still grow and bloom. We're going to bloom. That's what we need. We need to open up, stand in our sovereignty, shine our colors, our smells, our scent, our power, our energies, and link up together and help other people do that by inspiring them, by remembering their sovereignty, by integrating them in your self-concept as sovereign beings. The spine feels so much better. Yeah, I would recommend joining my Delta ceremony. I already went through that energetical shift last week. It was extremely powerful to see what the crown chakra looks like when it's fully opened and installed, and how it operates for your protection. And that's what I aim to do for my group, my community on Patreon. Taking up space, opening up, not being moved by fear, not being changed, contracted by fear. We stand upright, we open up, no matter what. Remember your sovereignty. Remember you are the divine incarnated into this year, into this country, into this moment. You are divine consciousness expressed through one individual, as are all other beings in your life and all around the planet. We are one. Working on the hips. I can feel that a lot of the things that we moved are stuck on the hips. So let's see what the mimosa can do with us. Okay, great. So letting the mimosa come through and help you in this moment. Letting the mimosa guide, connect you with the earth, with the crystalline grid, and let all of those stuck energies go down into the earth through the roots of your beautiful inner tree. And you can feel the tension from different parts of your body, of your mental space, of your emotional body, come down into the earth. Isn't this gorgeous? How good does it feel to be one with the planet? Feel and capture an inner photograph of how good you feel right now. Remember it, integrate it, so that it's easier to recall in times of confusion or ungroundedness. And always remember to ground. Okay, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of stress, but the earth will always be here to remind you that you are one with it, that you are going through this together. Take refuge in Mother Earth. And if you have extra energy or prayers, please send them over to Greece and Turkey we really don't need to go through another earthquake right now. Thank you. think we're done with the ceremony. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'm available on Patreon, and I offer one-on-one sessions for both you or your animal.